All right, folks, welcome to Queenstown, where we bring you the live coverage of Queen's College versus Selborne College. Next to me is Jono Kruger. Welcome, Jono.
Thank you, Lau. It's great to be here.
It's a fantastic day today. It's about 23 degrees outside. There's not a breath of wind. The playing fields are fantastic for rugby today. Conditions are going to be good. We've just had a gentleman come down with a parachute and getting ready for the kickoff at 3 o'clock. Jono, you've been here for most of the day. How's it been with regards to some of the results?
Well, I think all the games have been very competitive. Played at a good spirit, and yeah, great day.
As we can have a look now, we're just getting ready for the gentleman who jumped in from Old Queenian. I think it's Mr. Williamson. He jumped in with his brother flying the plane. So they're getting ready now to just get all the, I would say, some headmasters and some dignitaries on the field just to say thank you. And we've got a couple of the junior guys on the field. And we are now about 15 minutes away from kickoff. Just to give you some ideas of what's happening here today, we've got the Queen side, who has played a few games in the past. They played Daniel Pienaar at the Grens Festival. They lost to Daniel Pienaar 24-36. They then played Grens and they won 24-8. They've been away at the Graham Day at Kearsney Festival, and they're building up for this big game at home. The Selborne side have showed some great results so far this year. They had a good win against Stirling at the Border Day. They had some good wins in the Kearsney Easter Festival. Some close losses I see against DHS and Drosteed, but last week off a great win against Grens in East London with a great 73-0. So both sides looking to sort of put their pressure on each other from the start. Jono, what are your take on the Selborne side as you look at them?
Well, I think it's classic schoolboy rugby, two traditional old boys schools, and I think it's going to be a closely contested game, and it's the type of rugby we look forward to.
Yeah, we always have a look at these college games, and these big reunion games that always bring up the best out of the players. You never know what's going to happen on the day. The results will say one thing, but on the day you just leave it up to the boys, and they play with a lot of passion and a lot of heart. And at the end of the day, we've had quite a few upsets in the reunion games over the years. So I don't think anything's going to change today. I think it's going to be a very hard fought, contested game. The boys play with a lot of heart. They want to play in front of the old boys, and they don't want to disappoint. So we've got quite a few old boys on the field at the moment as we're waiting for the rest of the dignitaries to just together as they show respect for the two schools. And it's just great to see a couple of, I think that's Mr. Pearson from Grey, the headmaster, and as they pan out on the field, as you can see, as they're getting ready for the first team game in the next few minutes. And
if you are watching and you're an old boy, or you've played here at the rec before, you'll notice the field is in best condition that it has been in many years, so it makes for a great game.
Yeah, we'd just like to remind you guys that School Sports Live is brought to you by Liberty, streaming all around the world today. You can watch on Twitter, you can stream live on Facebook. You can get us on www.schoolsportslive.com. So please do us a favour and follow this game. It's going to be a highly contested game as we're waiting now. As you can see, they've got all the old boys, all the young boys gathering on the field as they get ready for the main game. If I have a look at some of the results from early on, if I can have a look at the scoreboard, if I can just go back to the games that have been played at the rec. The third team game that was played between early on this morning was 34-10 to Selborne. The second team game that has just completed a few minutes ago was 22-10 to Selborne.
Yeah, close game. I think it was neck and neck right until the last movement of the game.
Folks, if we go through the Selborne side soon, we've got some players here that would stand out from the last games. John, anyone that you know that you think would be a standout for the Selborne side?
Well, I think Percy's been a great addition. He's an experienced player, played last year. He's been jumping around the combinations from 9 to 10, and today they're playing him at 9 with Jordan Janse van Rensburg playing at 10. So I think that combination is going to be interesting to watch and see how it works.
Yeah, last week's game against Queenstown was the fortunate guy as the number 31 player, as the referee.
Okay.
I did notice that Mercy came on only in the second half. I know he had a niggling injury. But yet the game did speed up when he was at number 9, which was quite good to see. So I see today he's at 9, which is I think his preferred position. Any other players in the loose forwards in that?
I think let's just finish the backs. I think someone to watch in the backs is number 13, Mapansela. He's just been a phenomenon since he's come on, and also the captain at fullback, Siba Kamnashe. He's something to watch.
John, I just want to bring in there, we've got the Queen's College lineup on there. At number 1, we've got Petersa, followed by Odwa Mkefa. Number 3, I've commentated a few games with him playing, and he's actually impressed me a lot. Ali Ghazi. The number 4, Sven Sorensen, has been outstanding. The captain, Chamani Katiene, followed by number 6, loose flanker Patseka, Ngala, and Ian De Jager. In their backs, we've got Avuya Kanoka and Sina Chaba Chunanga. It's quite a mouthful, always gets me. So then followed by the number wing, outside wing is Liabono Maku. The captain, Enrique Rania. He's quite a good, solid defender and quite a good runner with the ball. Number 16, if you know, folks, number 16 is not a reserve coming on the field in the past few years. A couple of years ago, they lost their centre in a tragic accident, and in honour of that centre player, that number 13 number has been retired. So from then onwards, they have played in the number 16 jersey. Actually, it's quite an honour for someone to play in that jersey. So playing outside centre from the start is Sia Tula, and followed by the outside backs, which is Sipelele.
I think Raul, we know from the Queen's brand of rugby that we can expect some very enterprising, good running rugby, backs taking it up and spreading it wide. So should be a great side.
As you see, we've got the old boys forming in a big circle, and they're obviously giving us a sign of respect to some of the old boys that aren't here to just to remember those guys. The colleges, as you know, they've got a very, very good tradition that they follow, and this is lovely to see as they gather in the circle, and there's an outside circle. So as they just form and do their reunion procedures, we will be starting probably in the next 6 or 7 minutes.
Well, I also think this might be just a moment's silence. One of their grade 1 pupils died in a car accident recently. So this could just be a moment's silence.
See, there's a lot of parents here that just get together in the middle of the field, and it's lovely to see as they show their sign of respect for this.
I think, Lyle, really special day. We couldn't ask for better conditions, and just a momentous occasion.
So we've got a couple of tweets coming in from around the globe, guys. You can catch us on School Sports Live. You can get us on Twitter, on Facebook. You can get us live on the internet at www.schoolsportslive.com. We brought you live from Queenstown, from the Rec, as they call it, with thanks to Liberty, our main sponsor. We'd also like to give a huge shout out to Ari from the Orange Plant Hire, who was kind enough to sponsor the scaffolding where we are sitting. We've got a lovely view of the field. We are panned out here, and we've got you couldn't ask for a better position to be in to see this game. So to Ari, an old boy from Queens, we'd like to thank you from Orange Plant Hire for the scaffolding, for all the camera work here. We do appreciate it. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to bring you this game. So guys, get ready as they close in on the last final ceremonies here. We'll be bringing you this game in the next 5 minutes. Jono, it's very exciting. I think it's lovely to be here, to feel this tension.
And here they start their war cry.
folks. As you can see, once you've been part of the college interim, you'll always be part of it. It's like a brotherhood, and it's nice to see. I come from obviously a co-ed background, so I wouldn't really understand all the tensions and all the tradition that goes into a game like this. But Jono, you were from Selborne, and obviously you understand that this is something that's very important to the schools, to both schools, and obviously you would know what it's like to be part of that tradition.
Yeah, well, we like to call it the brotherhood. It's something that brings all these men back to their school. It's something to stand for, something to be proud of. And we see the teams now running into the change rooms, which means we might still be a few more minutes. But it really is something that you can be proud of, and something that really forms you as a young man.
Yeah, I'm sure that as you can see on the grandstand, the boys that are shouting, and they really get involved here. They're really proud of who they are from both schools. We've got Selborne obviously on our left-hand side, and we've got Queens on the right as they're starting to settle down. The rec is really, like you said, it's really looking good for rugby. The field's looking fantastic.
There's a good turnout.
Very good turnout. I reckon close to 3,000, 4,000, maybe 5,000 people packed in here on the far side around the field. There is a hockey game going on just behind us, and I'm sure once that hockey match is finished, you'll get some more spectators over onto the rugby.
And not to forget the beautiful surroundings.
Yeah, we've got the mountain in the background, folks. Like I said, there's not a breath of wind here today. It's about 23 degrees at current. Obviously, the temperature will drop slightly lower into the second half as we get into around about 4 o'clock. And we're now waiting. I think the ref today, if I'm not mistaken, is Jean van der Walt. He is from this area. He is a border referee, so I'm sure he'll handle the situation pretty well. I can from my experience last week, I can promise you now that Selborne side's going to run that ball. If they're going to find space, it'll be in the two centres. Those two centre pairings to me, mine were very good. This is brought to you live from Queenstown, from Liberty, our sponsors, through from School Sports Live. And
looks like we have a few more proceedings as some of the Selborne boys walk onto the field. As part of the cheerleaders delegation, bringing them onto the field. And
there's a junior coming on with it looks like his little stick. It is all part, folks, of the tradition that follows in the colleges. They're very, very. They try and really stick to their traditions as much as they can. It's what makes them a college, what makes them part of their traditions. And I see now Selborne now are in a formation of a V, and the cheerleaders is in the head of the V, if you want to call it.
I think every year there's a new cheerleader that brings in a new way of doing things and a new flavour to getting the boys to sing and cheer for their first team.
Jono, who is that? Do you know the boy as the cheerleader, the main cheerleader for?
His name's Timothy Malinzi, and he's known as a good debater, and he's really done well so far this year.
Folks, we are about 5 minutes away from kickoff as we have the cheerleaders from Selborne now bringing the Selborne supporters into the game. We have the boys lining up here. We've got the Queen's guys lining up on the right-hand side. So any minute now we'll be getting these guys on the game. This game is brought to you live from School Sports Live around the globe. Our sponsors, Liberty, we'd like to thank them for this coverage. This is fantastic coverage that you'll be able to watch and bring it to you live. Jono, we wish we had this when we were playing. It would have been great for us, eh?
Yeah, I think it's an amazing initiative, and I'll tell you one thing, Lau, what to expect from today's game. I think it's going to be an intense game. The pace is going to be high. It's going to be quick. It's not going to be a slow game, and I think the ball's going to move from coast to coast, from channel to channel, and I really think there's going to be a cracker today.
Yeah, I think every derby, every union traditional game that we can say from the colleges is always going to be that first 15-20 minutes. Who's going to settle first?
Yeah.
Who's going to get on top of each other will be the outcome in the second half. Is normally when it gets away. It's always been close, and we just folks, don't leave your seats for this game. It's going to be a cracker.
But I think the added dimension of maybe even the turnout and the atmosphere is the reunion. That really does create a vibe and an atmosphere that almost takes the game to the next level. So you can expect a high intensity action-packed game.
John, there's been a lot of focus on schoolboy rugby. I think people are preferring to go down to watch schoolboy rugby. It's a lot of entertaining. There's a lot of ball running. You know, they want to see trials. They want to see the ball doing the work. You know, and that's what we've been seeing. If you've been watching a lot of the games that School Sports Live bring you, you'll notice there's been great coverage of that and great running rugby from the schoolboys. And I think that's what attracts the crowds in. That people come in, the old boys want to come and watch. They want to see good running rugby. You know, well ref by the referee communities, and they let the game flow. And you know, and that's something that is fantastic. You know, it's an initiative that School Sports Live is doing, and it gives opportunity for the boys to show their talent. And I think that's that's where we're going.
I think it's a great life skill. I think that you can be passionate about your organisation that you're part of, that you can be excited about the things you're involved in. I think that can take the boys into life after school, and realizing that passion's the game changer. So yeah, we see a lot of passion being displayed, as it looks like the Queen's cheerleader is now stepping out from some fancy vehicles. And yeah, obviously a bit of a delayed start, but this is all part of the festivities and all part of the hype of a school reunion.
Yeah, folks, like I said, we want to bring you this game. It's going to be fantastic to watch. We're just waiting for the proceedings to follow. We've got a huge crowd here at the Rec in Queenstown. If you're in Queenstown, pop in here, come and have and watch this game live. It's an absolute perfect day, as we'd say. It's a lovely day for watching sport. It's a lovely day in South Africa, if you can say it. We've got lovely weather here, beautiful, not too hot, and there's not a breath of wind here. The Rec's looking fantastic, and I'm sure we'll be starting shortly in the next few minutes. This game,
I just think School Sport Live is just an amazing initiative that old boys from all over the place can tune in and watch their schools, and who knows how many Queenian old boys that aren't part of the reunion today for some reason can tune in and watch this game and still feel part of a special day. So it's an amazing initiative that we have here in School Sport Live.
Yeah, as you know, there's a lot of old boys all around the world. You know, there's a lot of guys in New Zealand and Australia and in the UK that they like to follow their school. They like to follow what's going on. They that's what makes a college so good, is that they've got such a good following of old boys, and that's not just with only these two colleges, with every college around South Africa. So School Sports Live, I think it's a great initiative. They're bringing this game live to you as it happens. So wherever you are, you could be in East London, for example, and you couldn't make this game, just down the road. Switch on your net, live stream it in. It's brought to you live from School Sports Live,
And the Queen's cheerleader looks the part for the special occasion, and he means business. Cell phone in hand.
Love his outfit, is looking good. He's got a couple of boys. Looks like they've got two cheerleaders here. We've got one with a hat on, and then we've got another guy on the left-hand side here. So I don't know if he's the vice cheerleader. This game's brought to you live, folks, from School Sports Live, with the thanks of our sponsor, Liberty, bringing you this live coverage between Selborne College and Queen's College here in Queenstown at the Rec. The game's almost about to get going, as we're just waiting now for the Queen's guys to get their spectators and their schoolboys revved up for this encounter. Like I said, you can follow us on Twitter, you can follow us on Facebook. Thanks to Liberty for bringing us this live coverage, guys. It's an absolute fantastic opportunity to watch your old boys, your current school play.
Lau, what do you think the chances are of the cheerleaders keeping those coats on in this weather? I think it's probably 26 degrees here, probably about 32% humidity.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to stay the whole game in those coats. But good luck. They've got their school amping up, and now we're just waiting for it to get started.
John, the fortunate thing is that the sun's setting behind them, so at the moment they sit in the right position. It's nice and shady on that side, so I think maybe you'll be a little bit cooler in that shade on the top of the grandstand there. You've got the Selborne side, as you can have a look there. Their cheerleader is ready to go. I can see the ref in the tunnel. He's just waiting for everything to give the thumbs up. And we'll be off on this field. We've got the, as you can see, as we're looking now, we've got the Queen's boys, some of the junior boys waiting for to watch what they'll experience in the next couple of years. I love watching junior boys rugby. Our coach under 9s, and it's lovely to be involved in that young age and to see the enthusiasm and the willingness to learn the game. They just want to soak in as much as they can. They just want to play rugby. They don't want to be told what to do on the field. They just want to get that ball, and they just want to enjoy. So for those guys that have been here, if it's their first year, as we see now, Selborne running on the field. John, that is Kamlashe. Sine.
Yeah. Sibe Kamlashe.
As we can have a look now, as it seems that they're setting up, we're going to be having Selborne playing from your right to left.
Going down for a huddle, maybe a brief prayer. And we didn't get onto the forwards, Lal. I think one or two guys to maybe look out for is number 2, Jacques Goosen, and I'd say definitely number 5, Jared Taylor, and you know, there's many of them to mention, but I'd also need to mention Raiden Masters, some real battering rams up in the front pack there.
Yeah, I think if you look at the Queen's pack, like I said to you earlier on, Ali Ghazi was impressive in there. Sven Sorensen is a good carrier, but also the Selborne side, from what I saw last week, up front quite close. There's a couple of boys that didn't play last week that have been, I think, might have been niggling with an injury, that have been drafted into the side. I know that Jared Taylor is one to watch. He's a big, physical, strong boy. Is a good carrier of the ball, and I think they'll look to use him quite often in that way to try and, we could say, bully their way over. I don't think they've got the biggest pack of forwards around, but I was very impressed with their fitness and their conditioning, and the way that they handled the ball was very impressive last week against Queens. And like I said, last week Queens played against Stirling up here. Stirling also not a bad side, and Queens beating Stirling up here last week 43-22. So they're finding their straps, and I think you know, if you look at where it is in the season, this is the time to wipe away all the cobwebs and get rid of all the all those things.
Well, I can't comment on Queens. I haven't had the pleasure of watching too many of their games this season, but I can comment on Selborne, and there are 2 new coaches that have come in, and here comes the Queen's side. 2 new coaches in Piwe and Romo and Chase Morrison, young coaches but highly experienced, and have done really well with the Selborne team to rotate players and to kind of keep a squad system going. And so I think they've done well in that regard. But you're right. I think today could definitely be a day where some of the patterns and the phases need to come into play now.
As folks, we just see Queen's field on the field at the moment in the middle huddle as they get ready for this cracker of a game. We have the ref now in the middle of the field, Sir Jean van der Walt. Someone will be looking to kick in off, playing from our right to our left, as we have all the kids and the linesmen getting ready. They leave in the field, and we in and ready for this game. We bring you Selborne versus Queens in Queenstown on the Queens region, folks.
Get some suntan from
Queens set up with three pods of 2 to receive the kickers, with some loose forwards at the back. So well set up to receive this kick.
And Bercy looks like he'll be taking the kick for Selborne. And it's game on. A little bit of a deep kick, folks, to the back of that Oak on his own.
Well taken there by the 9, and he's hit the blind side. He's coming in, step 1, step 2, offloads to the number 6. Number 6 looks for support, but he gets tackled well by Jared Ramsey. Quick phase ball, and 10 playing into 8, and he gets tackled back but they secure the ball. The pod set up and look to attack, but held up there by AK Glukavu. Good defense. They decide to go to the open. Good offloading skills there, and as I said, the pace is going to be frantic.
Yeah, great work there by Queens as they move up the field. It looks like now we come back for the penalty. It looks like the ref has said that there might have been offsides from not too sure, but it looks like they were offsides. Yeah, there was a great run by the number 9 from Queens. Took the ball, just got lost in the sort of around the back. Kanuka just absolutely had a run out there, passed on the inside to Diago, and then got caught.
I think, Lyle, it's not your common run-of-the-mill exit strategy, so I don't think Selborne was ready for that.
Not at all, not at all.
So well read there by the number 9, Aviwe.
Selborne, they got back quite nice, except for the offsides. Their pods were set up quite quickly, and they got into line. I see we've got an injury down there on the far side of the field as the Queens guy has indicated to kick for poles. I'm not too sure who's taking the kick at the moment. He's just got his back straight down. We can't see the number. And
the board is already on the field, but he's up. I think it's the number 5 or number 4, Sven Sorensen. He looks okay.
Not going to go off today, John. He's working here. Look, it's a V where Kanuka is taking the kick, folks. He's about, I would say, 20 meters to the inside of the field from the touch line, and about, I would say, 30 meters to the poles.
Number 9 being quite prominent in the opening phases of this game, and he strikes it very low, and it misses the uprights.
Looks like he's just pushed it to the left. Didn't really have a good strike on that. I don't think he kicked it as clean as he wanted to. Someone looked to play quickly, guys. And they go up to the outside to
Ramsey, who takes it up. And
accidental obstruction by Selborne. We get ready for the first scrum and see how the packs are going to go at each other here in this derby. And we have a good setup here. I'm not too sure on how strong the front row of Queens are going to be, and I know that Selborne have made 1 or 2 changes from last week in their front row, so it's going to be quite nice to see the combination as they go forward.
Well, good start by Queens. I think they've done a lot of things right there, but still too early to tell. And the ball looks like it's come back, and penalty.
Yeah, just says he's turning and pushing up off the mark, and just saying it's an illegal scrumming.
Good clearance there.
Nope. He's kicked it straight over didn't find touch at all. It's gone over into the in-goal area, so they're going to come back either for a scrum.
From here, it looked like it just pinned the corner flag as he went over.
Right, folks, it looks like Selborne's opted for the scrum. They have an option there. They have an option of a scrum or a 25 kickoff. And it looks like they've gone with the more, just to try and feel themselves, just to find their feet in the rhythm to get going. So try and keep that ball is what they will look at. As we get down now for the scrum, we're ready now just outside the Selborne's 22.
So just looking at the alignment from Selborne, be interesting to see what they come up with here. Will they just exit, or are they going to attack? Jordan Janssen takes it up and just finds his man. Siba Kamlashe is able to hold on to that and pop it up. Ruck, and they go again, chipping over there by
to the space there.
By Thomas Percy, and it rolls all the way back into the 22, and nicely cleared there by the number 10. Yes, number 10.
He's a mouthful there. Sinatemba, that's his first name. It's easier to say his first name, folks. He's got a longish second name. Yeah. So we can see that someone good clearance here from someone. They had the exit strategy pretty well. They tried to move it wide. Percy kicked into the space, and now it's airballed, and they've gained about 30 meters on Queens.
And beat the pod there. Good line out. Taking a crash up with Raiden Masters, gets over the advantage line, quick ball taken here, Jacques Wilson taking it up and also getting over the advantage line, but the ball's being fought for there, but it comes clean. This is Jared Taylor taking it up. He offloads, but doesn't go to hand, so knock-on advantage there by Queens. Ref's calling a forward pass. Unlucky there, first few phases from Selborne, looking to get some momentum, and unfortunate there too.
Yeah, I think you can just had the guy, that little run on his outside there, and he just tried to offload. And I think when he was going, he just sort of didn't realise that he was a little bit closer than he was, and the ball just seemed to float out of his hand. So,
maybe a little bit of opening nerves still. That both sides still feeling each other, still trying to gauge each other. So maybe to be expected, but definitely think the side now that produces the fewer errors is gonna take the upper hand. Good blindside move there, and number 9's looking very elusive.
Yeah. As we look here, as they're just trying to settle the ball down here from Queens now, they're just trying to slow it down to their pace, carried up by Ghazi, the number 3.
Queens choosing the pick and drive option here, and they're getting over the advantage line. They decide to take it wide now. 12 gets taken in, and good tackle there by Troy Maynard, and Mapansela looked to hold him up, but ref called a tackle. This is a great defensive tackle here, driving Queens back. Someone looked to counter-ruck, and ref is blowing.
Yeah, they just look like they're doing the basics correctly. The defensive line is extremely good. Not too sure with regards to the penalty. It looked like the counter-ruck was good, but obviously the ref was in a good position to call that, Jono.
Yeah, Lyle, at the risk of sounding controversial, I do know that the ref is an old Queenian, and this should be interesting.
We're never old when it comes to refereeing, Jono. We have to see it as it is, as one way, sure. So we've got to trust that he's going to call it.
So there's a yellow. That's to Loiso Poteni. Number 3 prop getting a yellow there. I'm not too sure. Did you see what that was for?
Not too sure. He didn't really. There's no indication from the ref, so we don't have comments coming through from their chatting. So we just got to try and understand that obviously he was slowing the game down. Maybe he'd been warned in a previous infringement just to try and let the game flow. And obviously the ref also wants to make sure that it doesn't carry on as much as he wants to. So line up to Queens as they take it up onto the 10.
Quick ball by Queens, and spreading it out wide, letting the ball move.
So looking to just move it back.
Go back blind.
Good hands to Sorensen. Ball gets placed back now. Good work there for Kanuka. Again up now to a ball carrier. I think it's Ghazi. Good defensive work there by Selborne. Ball's now taken back again as they fight their way back up, and a knocked on.
Here comes a counter-ruck option with looks like Raiden Masters trying to take it up. Ball gets taken out to Nolan Kemp, who takes it up hard. Good clean out there, and they go back, and Bercy finds a gap, but needs to link up, and a little bit slow to the breakdown, but someone still have the ball. Good counter-racking there by Queens. Nolan Kemp taking it up hard, gets over the advantage line. Good quick clean, and the ball is coming out to Sibat Kamlashe, who decides to place it. Bercy looking to see whether he should play blind or open, and plays it into Raiden Masters, who takes it up again, but Queen's defense is looking very solid, and driven them back. Ball comes back to Jordan Janssen van Rensburg, who steps and opens up, and Jacques Wilson's in the space. He needs to find some support, and the cleaning is there. Quick ball coming through. Troy Maynard looking to offload to the wing, Marley, but good work here. They decide to go blind again, and this is Rich Snelling, number 7, taking it up. Good phases putting together here, and obstruction called. That's a pity.
Good call by the ref. Someone really looking strong when they got ball in hand, moving the ball from one side to the other side of the field. Bercy had a great inter-run there. I think Masters or Van Rensburg that carried it up there did well. Just slightly look at the replay here. The work here was fantastic by Selborne. And we're just trying to see, this is maybe where the yellow card was, and
maybe not coming through the gate
and just slowing the game down. So side
also playing the guy off the ruck.
It's
understandable.
like we said, folks, we get one little look at it, and thank you for that replay. Now we can actually see what the yellow card was.
Ball hasn't gone out, and Siba Kamlashi looking for options. He plays it wide to Jared Ramsey, who looks to attack from the midfield. Steps a few men. It's made good meters here, and the forwards are there to clean. Siba Kamlashi looking for space, and gaps are starting to open, but the ball's coming out a bit slower. Plays the inside ball, Nolan Kim to Troy Maynard, who's broken free, and Jared Ramsey manages to hold on to the ball, but loses in tackle, and Queens are counter-attacking here. They kick it up to the 22, lands into the 22. Siba Kamlashi is there to receive, and he steps and goes himself, and he's found some space. He needs to link up now, and Nolan Kim's there to clean. Percy plays a quick ball. Jared Taylor looking, but decides to pass to Corson. Corson looks wide, and he finds Marley, who's got a clean set of heels. Back to Corson, and then he decides to go on his own. There's no support. He plays Taylor. Jared Taylor in for the try.
Oh, what a try, Jono. That was fantastic to watch from the kick and turnover from Selborne. Siba Kamlashi turned the ball in, gave him a bit of space, and they showed what good skill they are, the Selborne side. When they've got ball in hand, folks, let me tell you, they are going to run the ball. Joshua Taylor coming in there. That is a lock, folks.
It's also an error. It's Jared Taylor. But yeah, he can play lock or Lucy, and as you can see, he's got a strong set of skills. This Jacques Corson taking it up well here, drawing the man in, playing, and Lally scores there, but gets it against the pole. Either way, it's a try. So good phases there.
Folks, it was fantastic rugby to watch live. It was really good to see the build-up. What I was impressed with that was the loose forwards and the hooker. Huasan really impressed me with his speed and his agility to get around there. You know, he's running with wings. That was really good to watch, and I think there was a great turnaround trial. Fantastic work there by Selborne.
Lal, I think we're seeing both sides with the ability to keep the ball alive and keep momentum going, and so I think the side that can string together the phases are going to find gaps in the defence.
It's going to be in our
favour. Percy just trying to find his exit strategy, kicking it down the field.
And it's just not out. Number 9, Aviwe takes it again. He's an elusive character. It gets caught up there by Reg Snelling, who goes in for the steal, but the ball's cleaned out. A little bit of a slower ball here. Obviously, Aviwe in the contact, so they decide to go the pick and drive route. Still going. He wasn't held, the ref says.
Someone are going to look to, Queens are going to look to try and just punch their way up and use their forwards. I think that's their way that they've been playing, and it's to their strength. And they're going to try and just suck in and slow the game down as best they want. You can see folks
doing all that. Goes out to the backs. Number 10 plays a dummy and chips it through, but it's fielded by Jared Ramsey. He's tackled hard, but good ruck ball there. And Jordan takes a break on the outside, looking for someone to offload to. Doesn't have, but the clean is there. And Percy has to dig in for the ball, but he finds it. Comes wide. Jared Taylor again taking it up. Ref says that it ball went backwards, so they continue play. He's looking now. Chipped through by Percy, finding some space.
For a close
but the ref's not playing any advantage.
Just a little of, Queens are just trying to find their feet at the moment. The Selborne side, like I said to you, they're going to try and run the ball from everywhere. Showed some great running skills here. I think Van Rensburg, if he had to look outside him there, he could have found another 1 or 2 runners there. But also in his mind, he's trying to just create that space. And Selborne really looking dangerous with ball in hand today, Jono.
Yeah. I think when they get quick ball out, the gaps are opening. The punch runners are doing well, and good support play by Selborne.
Yeah, folks, this is like one of these sponsors here. This is the sponsor for Queens. We have Twizzler, which is locally manufactured just around the corner here, and they are the sponsors of Queens College Rugby. We'd also like to give a shout out to Ari from Orange Plant Tire, who has sponsored and helped get us the scaffolding that we are sitting here bringing you this game, for all the cameras and that they can be elevated and give you this great coverage. Ari from a local lad, old Queenian, Thank you for sponsoring us this scaffolding from Orange Planter and Queenstown. Folks, this game is brought to you by Liberty. You're watching School Sports Live as we have Percy now. Thomas Percy?
Thomas Percy, yeah.
Having a look to just add the extra 3 points.
Good follow through, but it looks like it's going wide.
Yeah.
It's upright, and Queen's dotted. Look for the retake.
Yeah, folks, if you're watching from around the world, give us a shout out. Yeah, we'll see if we can read your tweet or if we can read your Facebook message. We know that there's a huge history following this game all over around the world. It's brought to you by School Sports Live. Get us on www.schoolsportslive.com. We have, I think it's the Oranje. It's kicking off from Queens. They just
see Loyiso Poteni's back on the field already.
Okay.
Has that been 10 minutes? That's the game's been fast and quick, so
could have been
Loyiso Poteni, unless they've switched out. Let's just have a quick look here.
I think it's the first scrum, that's why he's come running on the field.
Okay.
It's a directly kick from the kickoff from Queens. They're just not trying to release that pressure that they're under at the moment, and if their kicker unfortunately kicked it out the rect, and they have an option of either a line out, a re-kick, or a scrum, and they've taken the scrum. So I'm just trying to look at their pack. Looks like he is back on the field. They've got 8 in the forwards there. So I don't think we knew. I think it was about 5 minutes. So it's been quite good. The last 10 minutes has been quite entertaining.
Very good. Important scrum here in terms of gaining a bit of dominancy.
Yeah, Selborne's got attacking options left and right. I've seen they've brought in Siba Kamlashe in at the flower position. And
he's standing just behind the scrum. So let's see which side he goes. Masters decides to take it up, plays Percy, finds the line for Jared Ramsey. Ramsey looks on the inside, finds Percy. Percy goes offloads, great offload. And
great try by
Masters
Selborne College.
Scores a great try.
A great teamwork there, guys. You can see they worked that move out. They had Siba Kamlashe come in as a back runner and just open the spaces out on the right hand side. You can see a great in ball there from Ramsey. Pass it straight into Percy. Percy with a great offload and a great pick up there by Masters, and found his gap over there.
Wonderful try.
Great try. Great running rugby by Selborne, really looking to put Queens under pressure. Obviously that came from a kick that
didn't find its mark.
Didn't find its mark. As we have now, is it Percy looking to add the 2 points from about, I would say, 10 meters from the touchline and just on the 22 or 25, we would say now, of the Queens.
We're also seeing two different approaches here from the teams. See the Queen's side taking a more tighter kind of pick and drive approach, where Selborne is looking to just take it wide and play coast to coast. So looks like it's opening up for Selborne, and maybe Queen's are going to change a little bit of their play or tempo. They've got great running backs and guys that can really spread the ball. They've decided to take a really tight approach amongst their forwards. So
the conversion was converted by Percy as the ball goes back into Percy's hands. He finds his exit strategy, which was very good. He's found touch halfway in between the 10 meter and the halfway line of the Queens as the half, and like I said, someone seemed to be settling down a little bit better now. They're just trying to find their rhythm.
Again,
we have a short line out
now we see Percy just filling those two roles in 10 and 9, and in key moments he just slots into the 10 position and clears. So very versatile player, Percy.
It's good to have players like that. You know, they're going to give you options later on if there's injuries as well. So it's quite good to have players that are versatile and they can move around. So we'll steal that line out. Great work here as he feeds it out to
Masters, the try scorer, takes it up and gets over leg drive, and the ball is fairly quick into the hands of Jacques Coursou.
Great defensive tackle.
Massive tackle. The Faf takes it wide again, and this is Mapansela, and he looks to play. Jared Ramsey goes in the inside ball. What a try.
Great try, great offload, great thinking by Ramsey. If I can see from where I'm standing, we're quite far. He offloaded inside to the
number 13, Mapansela, took the break. He offloaded to Ramsey, the 14, who got caught just before the line and did a bit of a sunny ball inside flick. Let's have a look.
Great opportunity, great running rugby as he just found the gap. He's just finding it wanting, offloaded brilliantly. But folks, remember,
watch this.
Tries never over. You've got to keep on working, following up again. Look at that.
Inside pass.
Brilliant work there.
Wow. Well done.
Great running rugby. Now, Selborne really looking to, like you said, John, they've got two different games here. They want to spread that ball wide. They're finding there's a little bit of a, I think they've got a bit more pace on the outside.
Yeah.
Like I said, those two centres that I watched last week, they were relentless. They work well together. I think they've been working together for a long time from a junior age. And like I said, they're just making gaps into this Queen's defensive line out wide.
Mapansela is still in grade 11, but he's really done well even at provincial level and further. Zwelin Dubber playing at number 12 is doing a lot of the crashing it up role and sucking in the defence well.
Thomas Bursey finds 2 points there from a long range kick, quite right in the corner. He's found his kicking boots, John, and we have someone, we're not too sure where they are, Glen Glen Gaming HD. Amazing offload, what talent. There was great work from Selborne. They really look like they want to play good running rugby, and that's what schoolboys rugby is about. Nguana's kicking off.
So the score 21 on the 21th minute. Percy again in a key role and clears it, but it came off her hand. This is number 5 attacking like a centre.
Katiene, the captain.
Chumani. Ball coming out and they go blind. Number 3 taking it up well. Ali Ghazi's took it up really well. They're playing it back in, and 10 looking to find a pod runner, or 12 he took it in, but ref is calling a forward. That's unfortunate. Queen just coming back and putting a few phases together there, and that all counts loud, because you can't find your momentum and your continuity. It starts playing its tough.
And you're always trying to play catch up, with the game, and you just start concentrating enough. And I think they're trying to find their settling. They're trying to settle down. Folks, like I said to you, this game is brought to you by Liberty. And we've got Race Hugo. He's not an old Queenan or an old of him, but loved the history of this match and reunion. We go, boys, all the way from Cape Town. You see, thank you, Race. We've got Ryan Klinrot. Like I said, this game has been streamed live all around the world as Selborne now look to attack.
Shove, they change direction, and Sibak Kamlashi looking to exploit the space which he has, stepping, looking for the offload. The clean comes quick, and Bursey goes on the blind, and Jared Ramsey doing well there. Looks like a bit of a slower ball as Bursey gets up. Kamlase takes it from the base, and Jordan Janssen van Rensburg offloading there.
Good defensive work there by Queens.
They go back to the blind, a little bit of a decoy runner, and the hands are flying this afternoon. Ramsey looking again, Kamlashe causing problems, and yes, Sibak Kamlashe for the corner. It's a try.
Great running rugby here by Queens, guys. I can't even, I don't think Queens really know what to do at the moment. The handling from Selborne has been absolutely fantastic. It's lovely to sit up here, Jono, and watch this. The handling from the forwards. I mean, we've got number 3s in there. If you watch again here, we've got good work here, good running rugby here. A good offload here yet again. Number 13 out to Ramsey. Ramsey back in, and yet again, it's good work following up and in the corner.
Also, really good pass there by Troy Maynard to really just suck in the defence, and I think just simple, good straight running and drawing on the defence is what's giving Selborne such an advantage in this match.
I think they're sticking to what works for them, John. If I've watched them over the last couple of weeks, that is what's been working for them. They back in their strength, which is their backs and their outside pace. Their handling, like I said, last week was phenomenal. They played in a bit of the rain. Today, yet again, has been superb. Their offloads, their thinking. A lot of the time when you get close to the line, you would like to try and score that try and maybe knock it on. The unselfishness of offloading has been fantastic.
I also think the pattern, Lal, of what to do when it's a slow ball and what to do when it's a quick ball, and Selborne seem to be getting that right.
And Bursey yet again, his try makers are giving him no effort to get the ball close to the poles. He's had 3 tries in the same right-hand corner, and like I say, once you've putted it from one area, you just keep on kicking from the same. So great kicking from Bruce. He's found another 2 points for his team, and they leave up 28-0 after 25 minutes.
Okay, kick goes deep, and Bercy again bounces, but he manages to collect it, and again they go wide. This is Zwelin Dabo running and looking for the offload, but doesn't find
doesn't find his outside. I don't think Ramsey was on the outside. I think there was just a man in between them there that just maybe unsighted him. But like I said,
but just a sign of confidence now. 28-0 up, and you know, out of your defensive zone or your red zone, if you want to call it that, and they're playing it wide.
They haven't really, like I said, from what we've seen here, the Queens haven't really had the ball. They need to just get that ball. They need possession. They need to just find their rhythm and just maybe slow the game down a bit. You know, maybe just try and keep their focus on just trying to play a bit of territory for now and just keep those backs, you know, at bay.
And the centre steps in there with the 16 on his back, Sia, and Queen's taking it up nicely now from the pods. Aviwe at 9, playing 10. Good angle run there, and Zwelin Dabo almost going for the intercept. Real well read, but there was some enterprising play there by Selborne.
Yeah, we've got the coach there. The coach, I think that's your reserve. Come off.
PM Lomo.
Just giving some pointers on what's going on. Like I said, now we need the Queens looking quite good when they got the ball, and they just need to maybe just keep on using their strength of going up into the middle, taking the ball up, slowing the game down, using their forwards as they were looking good early on.
Looks like we've got an injury concern there on the field. I think it's Maponsela is down, and not ready to.
Crusaders supporter there. Yeah, in Queenstown, not the Queenstown in New Zealand, folks. This is the Queenstown, in the border area of the Eastern Cape of South Africa. We've got some great running rugby here, as we're just having a look at an injury that has brought down them, and there's obviously a little bit of a communication. They need to try and get sorted out with the refs so they can make sure that the linesmen can communicate with each other. This game's brought to you, folks, brought to you by Liberty. This is School Sports Live.
There's a supporter with a makeshift hat. Sun's beating down, and we just want to thank Liberty for bringing us this coverage.
Yeah, folks, it's Liberty Back to School. Secure your child's education. That's what Liberty is offering. This is a fantastic initiative. You can see it's packed here, folks. I reckon there must be between 3,000 to 5,000 people watching this fantastic game, as Selborne really looking to just let loose, and as Queen's now got a scrum just outside the 22, they're going to the blind side.
Good offload, 14 looking to take it up.
Good defensive pattern there. The ball's coming out a little bit slowly there. Back out to the number
6, Leslie Patsika. Okay, and 10 taker decides to go big tackle there by Troy Maynard, but they secure the ball and they look to come back. Number 1 taking it up hard, Conley Pieterse.
And they've got the captain now. He's going to take it up on Queen's offloads.
Just a quick knock on there.
And someone turned around. Yeah, Brucey's gone. He's got a gap open on the outside.
He's going to chip it ahead. And it just bounces out.
Good kick, Tommy.
Bounced just before the line and rolled out.
Yeah.
So number 14 for Queens is down. Si Pelele Ugisha.
I think just caught the Queen's guys a little bit unaware there as the ball popped out, and sort of Bercy picked up and actually just ran around the injured player, and I think the Queen's guys were a little bit unsighted there, and he got a bit of an advantage. And folks, just like I said to you, this is a fantastic day. There's not a breath of wind. It's perfect conditions for running rugby. We see just the refs just getting a mark check from his co-AR, and we're ready to get going. They're just waiting now for the.
Well, Lyle, I can tell you for sure that Queens will definitely not lie back and just receive this. They will continue to fight, and they will give their all till the very end. Fortunately, ball stolen there, and of course in a position to take it up. Bercy quick to the ball, goes blind, and this is Rich Snelling stepping and trying to find space. Number 14 looking to take it, but the ref says hands off. They bash it up in pod midfield, and Bercy's found another gap, breaking open the defensive line here.
Yeah, Selborne really looking dominant.
Okay, taking a pick and go there because Bercy as a scrum off had just been involved, and Geordie now taking it up. He decides to go himself, finds a gap, and he's through.
Great try there by Selborne. They're really looking to punch the holes into the Queen's defence. They're really pushing the ball left and right. Got some great runners. Jordan van Rensburg hasn't really looked to take the gap at all this afternoon. And one opened up there, the barnyard, as I say, opened up like a barnyard, and he just went straight through.
Jordan's been a typical fullback. Let's have a look at the replay here. Bercy coming in, Jordan looking to pass and finds the gap, and just a clean pair of heels, and he's away. I think it's clever. I mean, he looked and saw that there was a forward in front of him, and then decided to open it up for himself. He's typically a fullback, but I think he's really found his place at 10. You know, with Bercy moving from 10 to 9, looks like that combination's working.
Yeah. I think if you like any backline play, especially a fly, has loves to look up and see two front rankers standing there to take it, because he knows he's going to go for it. So the Selborne side's really looking good. The scores goes up to 33-0 at the moment, and Bercy looking to add the 2 points from the left-hand side of the field. He's only kicked from this side once, so we never know what's going to happen with this kick. Great strike.
Straight through.
Great strike there by Thomas Bercy. Adds the 2 points, folks, as we get into almost into half time. We've got about 3.5 minutes to go. Thomas Bercy adds the 2 points. Selborne have scored 5 tries in the first half. They lead 35-0, and I must say, John, I'm very impressed with the way they wanting to look and play positive. They keep into their structure. They keep into their basic, simple handling of the ball, recycling and waiting, for that gaps to open. I think Queens need to just recycle the ball a little bit better and hold on to position.
Yeah, I think Selborne's keeping Queens guessing in defence. They don't have a set. This is a great take here by Jared Taylor. Takes it up to just outside the 22. There's a bit of counter-racking going. Nolan Kemp looks to do the +1. Gives it to Troy Maynard, and they recycle the same way. Jordan playing to down the hands, back on the inside. I think the offloads as they get through the tackle has been very good. Here it comes back, and Nolan Kemp again taking it up, and he's found a bit of space. It's good clean there by Pateni, and the ball comes out again. Open side, and he has Raiden Masters looking to take it up. Troy Maynard just overrunning it there a little bit, but coming back in defence.
Good steal.
Queen seeing the opportunity there. There was not enough guys at the breakdown, and good counter-attack there by Queens.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I'm very impressed that we got looks like another injury on the far side. They're not too sure if it's a Queenian or a Selbornian. But folks, I'm very impressed, John, with the ball. When they get out on the close to the touchline, they look to pass inside.
Yes.
They seem to have a guy running on the inside channel. So the offload's been good.
And the support play, the guy running on the inside has been good. Yeah.
So they're looking to keep the ball alive, and they're going from one side to the next side. And they really do look good. I must admit, their loose forwards, even their tight five have been getting around the field pretty good. As now we've got a good, it's the first time
opportunity for Queens. Queens go up, get the ball, but it wasn't a secure take, and these are crucial moments in the game, Lyle, where I think really important for Queens to maybe get a try in here before the close of the half, and not to get good clean line-up ball is really what's unfortunate about the attack at the moment. So
I think they're trying to force the game a little bit, and just slowing it down just slightly, taking a bit more time at the line-out, just making sure they settled.
Some teams are deciding in that area not to compete for the line-out ball. Selborne going up there and then putting pressure on the line-out. So
and forcing the knock-on.
Here comes scrum. Bercy got it at the back. Jordan deciding to play the loop pass, and he's finding space, and the gaps are opening again, and he waited too over it, and here's Jared Ramsey looking for the inside ball. He finds it to Siba Kamlashe, ruck ball now, and
folks,
this is Mapansela taking it up, and he pushes one guy aside. Another ruck, they decide to go the same way. Jordan goes the inside ball. It was wrapped up though by the Queen's defence, and they attack again the same side. Jacques Wilson taking it up, getting double tackled there. Another quick ball. Jordan looking for the space. Good offload there. AK Glukavo taking it up, but just a forward pass.
John, that was fantastic work. The exit strategy worked well. They had a loop around by the 10. And like I said, it was fantastic to watch that running they ran out of their way. I mean, obviously it's 35-0 now. They feel confident to run the ball from anywhere. But the handling and the skill from Selborne has been fantastic. Their ball retention has been very good. They really put in Queens. They're running their way. They're obviously a very fit side. And like I said, they're just overrunning the pass in front of the man. Otherwise, it could have been a good trial, another trial going for Selborne.
Yeah, I think just a sign of confidence at 35-0 up in the first half. Selborne looking to just play expensive rugby. Scrum Queen's ball, and they decide to bash it up. And
great running here by the Queen's fluff. He looks to the inside.
Taking it up there, but hit solidly by Sibak Namlashe. But they're on the rampage, and unfortunately a knock-on, but the ref is calling back.
Yeah, I think he just hit him a little bit high, if I'm assuming if that's what the call is. I haven't seen it. But he tried to move inside. It was a
referee saying he didn't use his arms.
Okay. I think he was surprised there with the he sort of fell into him, and I think
I think unlucky for Queens not to get more from that. There was a wonderful break, as we see. I think it was number 16, Sia Chula, take it up. Good stepping, but I think he fell into Siba as Siba dipped in for the tackle. But wonderful break there by Queens, and that's what we're looking for. Queens take a quick line-up ball, and unfortunately stolen there in the front by Selborne. The ref's calling it back, saying there was a ball on the field. And
now there's a bit of argy-bargy going on here. I don't know what's happening. There's no need for 35 just walk away. And don't need this in schoolboy rugby. The ref's got it under control. So they'll go back now for a restart.
I think frustration mounting here.
Correct call from the ref there, John, with the previous one there. Unfortunately, as the tackler, you've got to try and make a plan. Even though if the attacking player has sort of fallen, you've got to try and adjust. I think, to be honest, to Siba, he tried very hard to get out the way. So there's
I think Queen's struggling with their lineouts at the moment, and that's the end of the half, and players run into the changing room. I think someone will be very happy with that first half, and really 35 unanswered points. Really good performance here by Selborne, showing what they can do with the width and spreading the ball around. So really good first half.
Folks, half-time score here in Queenstown. Selborne 35, Queens 0. This is brought to you live from School Sports Live. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Liberty, as we will take a short break as we'll get back for the second half of this coverage.
He gets ready for Saturday morning cricket an hour before he has to. He practices his swing, telling anyone who'll listen that one day he'll face the best cricketers in the world. His dad hasn't told him yet that they've got tickets to the upcoming test match. Protect your future memories by ensuring the one thing that makes your son's dreams possible: your income. Follow the link to learn more about Liberty's income protection. Liberty, the advantage of knowing.
Great. Folks, welcome back here to us in Queenstown. It's a fantastic day between these two schools.
Yeah, sponsor.
Bringing you some highlights of the game here. As you can see, we've had some great tries. We've had 5 tries in the first half. We had a yellow card that went off in the first half. The Selborne number 3 was sent off Pateni, but then after that the game opened up brilliantly with some great hands there. That's Ramsey getting taken back here. Some great defensive work by Queens in the beginning, and then it was all up to the backs and the elusive running from Selborne. Their handling has been very good. Their open play has been very good. We see Jared Masters here offloading to Jared Taylor. And yet again, it's been fantastic end-to-end stuff from Selborne. They haven't given Queens an opportunity to have a rest or a break. Ramsey yet again has been elusive on the right-hand side. The backs they're handling, that was Masters going over for a try on the right-hand side. They've really looked to speed the game, play very fast game of rugby. This is the third try that was spun by...
This is Mapansela breaking out and then linking up with Jared Ramsey, and then just a great inside pass there. I think Selborne's done a few things well, Lau. I think they've maintained possession first of all, but what they've done with the possession, here's another great attack. Mapansela and Ramsey linking really well on the open side, and Sibat Kamlashe going through.
What I have been pressed on is the handling. We don't often see schoolboys handling the ball. Their last movement as well, we had just before the break. We see Van Rensburg eventually showing the gap because they've been going wide quite quickly. And on that occasion, the defensive pattern just slightly open, expecting the ball to go wide. We had the great run in just before half time by the Queen's centre Tiali Chula. And they've been very good.
Just unlucky not to capitalise from that break. But I do think Selborne's done well in terms of possession. I think they've done well in terms of applying pressure on Queens when they haven't had the ball. I just also think positional play from Selborne has been good. Looking at different attacking options from left to right on the field.
Yeah, we bring to you folks live here from Queenstown in the Eastern Cape, South Africa. This is brought to you live from School Sports Live. You can catch us on Twitter, on Facebook. You can even catch us live on www.schoolsportslive.com. We are in Queenstown bringing you this derby, this reunion game between Selborne and Queens. Selborne showing some great running skills in the first half, and they lead 35-0. Like I said to you earlier on, folks, to watch the Selborne guys handling at the moment, they're just flowing. I wonder if they're going to keep up the pace, and they've been running the ball from all angles. But like I said, I've been very impressed with the way they're keeping the ball alive, and they're looking to just that last move. Like I was saying to you, Jono, it looked like seven-a-side rugby. They were throwing the ball around. The ball was doing the work, looking to come back inside. There always seemed to be a Selborne boy there to offload, whether it was a number 7, a backline player, and that comes down to good coaching and good conditioning.
I was about to say, Lau, hats off to the coaches, because you can't do that if you don't do the simple things correctly, and I think that's what's happening here. The Selborne guys are doing the basics well, and the rest is just opening up. So Sango Kamlasha, old boy, putting in a stop at Selborne. What an exhibition. He's the older brother of the captain Siba. Thanks for your comments there, Sango.
Folks, I can guarantee you now at half-time, Queens, their coaching staff, they will get together. They will have a look at their drawing board, and I'm sure they will try and have a look and see that come out in the second half. They're at home. They don't want to let down their supporters. They're going to come out to harder in the second half. They're going to try and put this game, just try and get back into the game.
I can tell you, Queens is gonna have a never say die attitude. That's one thing we can know for sure. So we're in for a great second half. Thanks for the comments that are coming up.
We've got some good comments here, folks. We've got some here on Facebook from Queen's College Old Boys in Gauteng. He's also, I think he's enjoying the game. He's saying quite a neutral comment here that Selborne's really playing them off the game. We bringing you this game live. We neutral commentators here, and we just want to say that it's been an absolute spectacle from Selborne at the moment. They've really shown their worth of 35 points at half-time. They lead Queens 35-0. And like I said, we hope that Queens in the second half can regroup, and if they can just stick to their basics and just just keep that ball away from that Selborne side, and just try and work their way up the field, slow the game down a little bit, maybe play a bit of territory on the game, and try and put Selborne under a bit of pressure, Jono.
But Lyle, do you think this is a bit of a hard ask in terms of a comeback? 35 points on the board. I think Selborne would have to really start doing a lot wrong to allow Queens back in, because the way they played the first half, they just closed the door on Queens.
John, the question you've got to ask is if Selborne can score 35 points in their first half, anything can happen in the second half. So, we've got to look at it in that point away. We can't give anything away from Selborne. They played exceptionally well in the first half. Secondly, Queens, like I said to you, they just got to regroup. They've got to try and try and get some pride back in the game.
Yeah, I think Queens needs to get hold of the ball. We need to. They need to really just get more possession. And I think one of the things that Queens hasn't done is really just string the phases together and keep composure and really just start playing at their own pace.
Yeah.
So someone seems to be stifling any attack that they bring, and I do think though if Queens can get possession and get the ball in hand, they'll be dangerous.
Yeah, folks, like I said to you, this has been brought to you live streaming. This is School Sports Live. It's sponsored by Liberty. We'd also like to give a shout out to Ari and Old Queenstown, who has sponsored, I think it's from Orange Plant, sponsored all the scaffolding here for School Sports Live to bring you this game. It's been a fantastic game to watch. Liberty has brought you Schools Rugby live to you anywhere in the world. We had a gentleman from Canada send us a shout out. We're getting ready for the second half as we have the Queenians ready on the field, so you can see, Jono, a bit of focus maybe. Get in the game, get on the park, let's get ready to go, and let's try and bring some pride back into onto the ground.
Well, I think it's going to be anything but a boring second half.
Yeah.
So we're in for a cracker.
Yeah, John, guaranteed on that as we get ready. Mr. Van der Walt's ready to get the second off on the go as we have the Queens Chunungwa, if I get it right, he's going to be kicking off. Ball's kicked nice and deep down into the Selborne 22.
Raiden Masters takes it up and he gets met with some stiff defence. But the ball's won back and Bercy goes to a pod with Huissen taking it up, but well tackled. They've gone a bit laterally. Jordan looking to go wide again. Sipa Kamlashi with a Sonny Bill Williams pass off, but they shepherd him out. Jared Ramsey going out there. But again, Selborne making the intentions known, taking the ball and running it out of that. The zone that we normally deem as an exit strategy, get clear. They've been running it out of that zone. So
you can have a look here. Queens trying to play quickly at the line out. They set quickly, they get going. They want to try and just maybe disrupt the Selborne
side. Got an overlap here on the right side, and number 6 takes it up. Leslie Patsika.
Patsika's looking to tackle. Ball being stolen here by I think it's Jared
Taylor.
As they look to
going up. That's Zwelin Dabe, the number 12 centre, just tossing his defender off him. And they regroup now. Jacques Huissen taking the ball up. And Nolan Kemp there to clean. And Jordan looking inside out, plays outside to number 7, Rich Snelling, who rolls on the ground to avoid the Jackal stealing the ball. And Jordan Janssen van Rensburg taking it up again, looking for the space. And going out to AK Glukavo, who decides to take it into the backs. And unfortunately a stumble ball.
I was just going to say that if he didn't pick it up, I think they looked a bit forward from where I'm sitting. I'm so much just left to where the line was, and the ball did look like to just be in front, pass in front. I thought really on from the exit strategy, John, there was a little bit of an obstruction, but the ref seemed that there was no interference there from Selborne, so let the game go on. Yet again, when Ramsey was tackled out on the line out, like we said, yet again, looking to offload back, keeping the ball
inside,
alive.
So the drums and the cymbals are out, and I think the Queenians are looking to create a vibe and get the atmosphere going in support of their team.
In fact, we have a scrum here just on the 10 metre of the Queens, in the Queens half, about 50 metres in from touch. They're settling down. The scrums have been quite good. They've been quite quite evenly contested. And now we look at them as Queens now to push up the midfield. Great
big
defensive tackle there
by Zwelin Daba, number 12.
Queens look to keep possession of the ball as they make
to
contact
press
up
up.
front. Yet
Troy
again,
Maynard with a tackle.
good
And,
work here by Queens as they look to go up again. Oranje out on the wide
skip
side.
pass, and this man is elusive. Number 11 looking to jump past Sibat Kamlashi's tackle, but he manages to grab onto his legs and usher him out.
Yeah, that was the number 11 there from Marku. Showed a bit of...
But Lal, this is better from Queens. This is what we expect from them. That attacking rugby. Unfortunately, we have a man down, battling to see the number.
30.
But ref looks to continue play.
10, 16, centre. Outside centre for Queens. Tula.
Okay, seems to be okay. Walking it off with Kosen to put in here. He's moaning about number 2. Odwa Kefa putting his hand in the way of the line out.
He's just got to move back onto sides. He can't really interfere with the throw ball there. As Queens now look to try and get this ball back from Selborne.
So Selborne take the back ball option, but it goes wide. 7 does well to link up with number 3, Ghazi. And this is a good quick ball here. They go same side attack. And number 22 on the field. Was that 22 that I saw?
Not too sure. Good work here by Selborne as they stolen the ball. No, I think illegally. Yeah, illegally.
Yeah,
so.
22's on the field. Unfortunately, we don't have these.
We'll get to you now, the reserves, number 22.
We've also got number 19 on for Queens. So Queens looking to add some spark into the attack, into the side.
Ande Judah is the number 22, and number 19 also Seth van Schoor has been
added into the mix.
Added into the mix here for Queens as they now look to maybe just put on some reserves. I think they want to compete more at the lineouts.
See Queens going for a full lineout here, and looks like they're going to the back ball option. Good lineout throw, and they wrap around the side, but not finding their backs, leaving Aviwe, the number 9, to try and clean it up.
They look to set
unfortunately
again.
Scrappy, but they consolidate again. And number 5, great offload in the tackle.
By the captain there.
Number 12 taken down. But this is better from Queens. Looking for a decoy runner there.
Gwala out there to
Quick
number
ball
22 to
coming
Dudu. Duda takes it up now yet again. It's back into the Queens. They're just a little bit better than the first half now. They're trying to just find their rhythm, trying to just suck in more defenders from the Selborne side. They find a little gap behind that defensive line. They're just punching up again. So they're looking now to just run the ball. Great hands.
This is good work from Queens. They go same side. And number 3 showing some great skill there. Offloading to 12, and they're chipping on behind the Selborne defense, but rolls out for line out.
Yeah. It looks like it came off a Selborne hand as it went through, so it's ball to line out to Queens. So obviously it touched the Selborne guy when it went through. Refs just wanted to check there. We've got some old Queenians watching the game from, I don't know if that maybe is the beer tent. We're not too sure. Whenever we see a tent in a rugby or cricket, we assume that it's a beer tent. So, but now it's a line out. Now it is to Selborne, so it was turned around by the linesman, by the AR. See what this exit strategy is going to be.
Percy goes wide and plays Jared Taylor, who bashes through over the advantage line. Defenders there for the box kick.
Great exit kick here by
finding some space here over the halfway line, rolling through over to the 10 meter, and looks like it's gone out. Great exit there by Percy.
I think that's been the difference. So we can have a look here from a great sponsor here, for a proud sponsor of Queen's College Rugby is Twizzer. Twizzer is a local brand, folks. It's sold around South Africa. It's made just outside Queenstown. They are proud sponsors of Queen's Rugby, as we have a line out just inside the
Queen's going for walk-in line-out, quick option, but it's
knocked on.
It's competed in the front there. Looks like Selborne had knocked it in the front.
Yeah. So a bit scrappy in the second half, John. It hasn't really been as
I think Queens is definitely bringing the game back to Selborne. As I said, one thing you can bet your bottom dollar on is that Queens are not going to lie down and just receive
for sure
a beating. So
It also
So-
depends, John, on what Selborne are going to do now. They're 35-0 up. Are they going to change
sit
their
on their
pattern?
lead, or they're gonna bring it to them? So
Sometimes pattern changes and you try and force it a bit more. You want to run it a bit more. You get a little bit over eager because you know that it's happening in the first half, and slight mistakes might come in. And we can have the Queenians singing the songs there, so they're trying motivating their school to get up and try and at least get a score on the ball.
good feed there by Queens. Clean ball comes to 22, who does an inside pop to his runner, but snapped up by Selborne, who's quickly attacking. Jab Ramsey taking it up, falls awkwardly, but the ball comes quickly to Jordan, and number 2, Goosen again, just running the line.
Very impressive.
But well wrapped up and actually taken backwards. Refs calling offside.
Yeah, if you have a look at that, when Ramsey on the outside, I don't think he saw Kamlashi on the outside just to offload. Selborne now want to play quickly. When they've got the ball, they're really looking dangerous, Jono.
But they almost seem a little bit more. The intensity just seems a little bit more on the Selborne side than.
It's Andrew Stafford.
Thanks for your comments there, Andrew.
Thanks for the positiveness there, guys. We try our best to bring you this game live. We try and keep it as neutral as we can. I'm obviously as neutral as possible. Jono just jumps in here and helps us out. We've got guys from Manchester in England watching this game. This brought to you live from Liberty, streaming all around the world. This is School Sports Live, folks, bringing you direct live rugby from Queenstown as we have a line out to Selborne. Jono, read us through this.
Okay, we've gone to the middle pod there, and they were looking for a drive, but it was well sacked by Queens. Looks like they've reset their drive, but they decide to go out to Jordan Jansa van Rensburg. Inside ball to Sibat Kamlashe, it looks like.
That was a great try there, John. If you ever look at, I know that
that's Willem Dubber, number 12.
They had 3 runners there, so you had options of going,
inside or
outside, and obviously at the last minute they then have an option A or option B, and as I would say, you need to expect the ball from that. And that was fantastic.
Looking to
good work here from Selborne, as you can see now to Van Rensburg, Opsand, great hands, great gap running, and had the sense just to hold on to the ball, and momentum took it over. Great try.
Jordan does well here to take it up to the line and not sell the move too early. So he takes it up to the line and plays it right at the last moment, giving Zwellen Dubber a great angle to work from. So 40-0 on the board. 10 minutes into the second half.
Sorry, actually watching. I'm not too sure if the conversion kick went over, so I'm assuming it didn't. Now someone wants to run. Almost taken in there by the hands and knocked on by Selborne. The number 10, Chunungwa, was trying to just get in front of the Selborne attacking line there. I think if he had caught it, Jono, it could have been 5 points there to Queens.
I think by now we see the strategy of Selborne trying to go wide quickly, and maybe that time just not working.
Yeah.
So
I think when you got 42 points behind and you got 25 minutes left in the game, what Selborne going to do. They're going to run this ball from wherever they are. They're obviously very fit. They've shown that they've got good pace and hands, and we just hope that the Queenians can just try and get some stability going in there, some possession.
Number 19 coming off the field.
That was Van Schoor.
Didn't catch who replaced him, unfortunately. Good scrum here by Queens, and number 8 taking it up well, looking for the offload. He finds number 10.
Much better play here by Queens as they look to attack. Ball comes back up to Queens.
Number 8 dumbing the pass and taking it up.
That's the Yoga trying to take the grounds yet again, calling the ball
number
again.
Number 9 skipping, and unfortunately...
No advantage here by the ref. He's saying that the Selborne guys were just pressing a bit too much and they were offsides. Luckily there, I think would have been a runaway try yet again from Selborne. Their defensive line has been quite solid, Toronto. Unfortunately, they were obviously a little pre-early, and this is quite good and positive rugby from Queens. They're showing positiveness. I think number 24 from Queens has replaced Van Schoor. Van Schoor, obviously, folks, he played in the second team game. He might have picked up a niggle, and he's now replaced, which we don't have a number 24.
So 2 messages coming in there. One from John Berger from China, and the one before that from Perth. So really great to hear people watching from all over the world.
Some boys from Ghana.
Josh Grant from
Great running rugby here by Queens. They're looking to just try and get a little bit of more positiveness going. They're looking to just
See
beat
the
up the midfield.
intensity's upped by Queens, and just unfortunate handling errors is just causing the mistakes and key moments in the
game,
goal zone where scoring opportunities are at the helm. They're just knocking the ball on.
Good running lines here by the outside centre.
Number 16.
Tyler, you're looking good. Chula. Looking good there yet again. The basics was right. They just seem to maybe have another pod to go up just to settle in and bring in a bit more defenders and then go wide again.
What would you say would be the difference today? What was for you the difference here in terms of?
For me, John, I just think that you look at Selborne, they're sticking to the basics and they're doing the basics very well.
Yeah.
So when you do the basics very well, you don't look to over push things, it works for you. And I think let's give credit where Selborne been doing. They work well together as a unit.
Troy Maynard taking it up here, and looks like there's a bit of an overlap.
Yep.
Mapansela running the angle, giving Zweli open space, and he's taken open space. The boys are flying off him. And
great
into passing here. Mapansela is going to go all the way under the poles.
Jono, like I just said to you, they're handling their basics. What they're doing is well, the flanks are working together as a unit. They're getting good ball. They're looking to offload there. Good work there by Kamlasha. He didn't want to offload outside. He held on. He realized the man came on the inside. If we have a look at this again.
Replay.
Percy going on the outside. Yeah, you'll see Kamlasha take the space.
But it starts with Mapansela running the angle, holding in the D. And then just looking for support, finds it in
Ramsey.
Jared Ramsey. And he just does amazingly well to offload to Mapansela, a big boy at outside centre who strides in for a great try.
Like I said there, John, that's been the difference. Their willingness to look to offload. There yet again, Kamlashe didn't want to offload. He realised he was caught. So he just that second not to.
Yeah.
Then the pass came available on the inside to Ramsey. That's good work. It's good coaching, telling him to look to go back inside. And then yet again, the try scorer Mapunsele looking yet again for that space on the outside. It's great work.
Yeah. Kick off here and
just a bit of
ball not finding the jumpers, rolling out onto just onto the 22, and the score 49-0. I got to be honest, I did not predict the score, but it's just been a great performance by Selborne.
We've got a line out here to Selborne. It looks like they're going to have an XG just onside the 22 of the game.
They beat the man in the front pod. Ball's gone loose, and advantage there to Selborne.
Just kept playing the man in the air, Jono. You can't obviously leave the line out.
Tap and go by Bercy. Selborne's hungry to run. This is Corson taking it up and just refusing to go down.
Selborne looking to now really play fast and quick. They're going to really look to...
Shaquille Nadu on the field, number 16. Just entered the fray and unfortunately knocked the ball on there. He's playing in the front row, so we can give him a little bit of grace there, Lau. But a really prolific player there coming onto the field.
We know with 20 minutes to go, Selborne are going to now run everything they've got. They're going to really try and push Queens as much as they want. For me now, Queens need to slow the game down as much as they can. They need to get possession. Whatever they get with the ball, they need to try and hold on to it and just try and move up the field. It's still be positive. I can see Queens are, even though the score's 49-0, they're showing they want to be positive, which is good rugby. Just got a scrum down here to the Selborne, to the Queen side, just on the 10 metre of the Selborne half of the field. As you can see, we've got a huge crowd in here, folks. They've stayed in here to watch this fantastic running rugby. The scenery here has been fantastic as we get back to the rugby.
Number 8 picks up and goes blind and finds his 9, who then offloads to number 11, and he's got some dancing shoes on. Finds linking up Walia, finds 7, and number 6 looking to go over, and is he over or is he just short? Just short. But this is good by Queens. Number 9 looking to show and go there, but someone catching him on the gain line. Try line right there, and looks like there's a bit of a scrabble for the ball.
Yeah, just been held up there. Great defensive, great scramble defense by Selborne.
Wow.
That was Panseke really looking to run good lines. He made good yardage and made him just, I think it was just short.
There's the replay. This is number 7. Ngongala taking it up.
Great defensive work there by Masters, just getting his hands in there. So they look to try and get that ball out there. I think it was a little bit slow, so give credit to Selborne. The defensive patterns there were fantastic.
That's good play by Queens. It's the never say die attitude I was talking about.
I must admit though, John, I've been quite impressed with the number 9 of Viwe Kanuka. He's really shown just to keep someone at bay at times when he's had the ball. He's made some good choices and he's made some good inroads into their defensive pattern.
Yeah, not a massive individual, but he's been fearless. Not scared to take it up himself at times.
So we're going to have a scrum here, folks. So just looking at an injury to one of the Queens boys. I've been quite impressed with regards to how the game's been going. We still have some old boys sending us some messages.
Thanks, Sukani.
Malita, watching from Dubai.
Miss Majali, thanks for your comments. Yeah, and I agree with you. Queen's College never give up. But thanks, Lonwabo. Champagne rugby being displayed by Selborne. And just giving the coaching staff the credit that's due.
Now, like we said, a lot of the work is done and thought out onto your plans of how it must go on the day. Today's really been good to watch. We've got about 15, 17 minutes to go in this game still.
And there's Garth Pushert from New York. Thank you for your comments. Credit must go to the coaching staff at Selborne, and I must mention Chase Morrison, who's got a master's in sports science himself, and who also played rugby at Free State level for the Cheetahs as a prop. So he's been dynamic here in terms of what he's brought to the team in terms of coaching. So, and you can see it, they're putting the phases together and getting the basics right.
Folks, we've got the ball here, 5 out to go blind side here to the Queenians as they look to try and punch up on the outside. 9 out to the great backwards by the
just unfortunate there.
Backline offsides there by Selborne.
Right idea, but just the execution not coming right. But pick and go there by number 5, Chumani, the captain, and Queens hungry to get over the line here. Game number 9 trying to take it up, but gets driven back there by Troy Maynard.
Maynard's had a great game. Troy has really shown some good skill.
And looking to take it up in the pick and drive option with the forwards.
Someone defence has been quite good here, John, and they're just patiently waiting as Queenstown looking to go back to what they were trying to do in the first half, just punching their way up.
Not sure if this option is the best option to take right now. They just seem to be getting thumped back.
Yeah. Just trying to look to go wide.
But it looks like it's going to go wide.
Yep. Out to the backs to the Queens, and yet again good line defence here by Selborne. They're just pushing the Queenians back, giving them no answer to work with. Now there we go. Queens making a yard or two, picked up again, not held in the tackle. That's by number 24. We don't know his name, folks, and he's working up the field now. Back
showing great guts here, offloads to the captain, and now they're making meters, but refs calling back for
a forward pass.
Or forward pass.
Yeah, he's saying the Chumani, the captain, was slightly in front of the player when he got the ball. And unfortunately, you've got to be either behind him, so you obviously took the ball off him to carry on, and was in a offside position. And looks like there might be a substitute.
I think unfortunate for Queens there. Really, just very gutsy phases putting through there, but they're still in a really good attacking opportunity, a defensive scrum here, but they could put pressure onto Selborne's pack.
We know what Selborne's going to do, John. I can guarantee you now. If they do find an exit strategy, it might be running out of this. So let's see what Selborne do. They're 49-0 up. They're going to look to.
They're going blind.
And they can get out there. The commentator's
takes it up past the 10-meter, and it's not out. So number 10 fields it and plays wide, but it looked like an intercept.
Knocked it on.
Wow.
That was almost an intercept there by Kamlashe. I think it was Kamlashe.
Yeah, I think it was Zwelendaba, number 12.
Number 12.
Let's have a look here.
Great work here by
so looks to
10.
play it, but someone reading it, and very unlucky not to get that one.
Was number 12, folks. The exit strategy has been very good today by Selborne. They've done, like I said, we spoke about the basics. They've kept it simple. Their handling has been very good, so they've used that to their advantage. Their support play has been exceptional. And now we're just looking at the yes, I thought so. He was looking a bit injured early on, the number 15, and it's going to be replaced as we've got a proud sponsor here from Queen's College Rugby, Twizzer. Feel the beat, feel the flavour. As like I said, Turks, we're feeling the beat here from Selborne today. They really run into the rhythm of the game today, if I could say. Brought to you yet again from Queenstown, folks. It hasn't really got cooler as the afternoon has worn down, let me tell you that now. It's around about 24, 25 degrees. There's not a breath of wind in here. The crowd has stayed in, at least between 3,000 to 5,000 people watching this game, as now Queen's trying to look at a sort of a defensive scrum just outside their 22. It's taken up by the Yaga as he goes down.
He's done well off the back of the scrum. He's taken it up really well. Looking to clear.
It's a great exit kick.
Gone high, and Siba Kamlashe fielding it and finding some space now. Rolling out of tackles. He's just very elusive. Takes it up to his forwards. The forwards are there to clean. Bercy's diving in to find the ball. Plays Nolan Kemp, who takes it up past the advantage line. Good clean up and quick ball. Jordan again looking wide. Jared Ramsey playing. Rich Snelling looking for some on the outside, but decides to take it in himself. Good quick ball, and Jordan playing the pods. Corson taking it up again, but gain tackle there. And Nolan Kemp looking to offload to Jared Taylor, and unfortunately knocks the ball on.
Great defensive tackle there by Queens.
Looking for a counter here, but it's not on.
Great hands it again. Kamlashe really looking solid at the background, looking to come back inside there.
Must have beaten about six defenders
6-7 tackles, and then also yet just like I said, the ball's just coming out wide, looking to come back into space, and then yet again their forwards ready for the pods, getting the ball out wide. And just I think Masters was a bit too deep to take that ball off the pass. If he was a little closer, I think it could have been a try in the right hand corner, folks.
Ridge Snelling doing well just to hold on to that ball and take it up. Number 8 again taking the ball off the back of the scrum.
We have an advantage here from the ref as a penalty, obviously a offside line here from Selborne. Now they're looking to go back, and Tungwana looking to exit, kick it back.
He does well, but I think there's no advantage. Come back for the penalty.
Jono, from your side, if you're looking at man of the match, guys from Selborne that have really impressed today for you have been?
Well, I think Bercy's just done an outstanding job at 9. I think Jordan and Jordan Janssen van Rensburg at 10 has done well. But I think for you, I must go to one of the forwards, I think, of the way they've played. Maybe Jean Corson for the way he's taken the ball up. Siba Kamlashe at the back has been amazing. It's a difficult one to call, Lau.
Yeah, I think for me too, I think it's been a very good run in rugby. The backs, like you say, they've had good space to run, but yet again, let's not go back to who the forwards are that have actually given them an opportunity. For me, I think Corson has been fantastic work. His support play has been very good, and also followed up by the centre, number 13 from Selborne, has really shown some great skill.
So, and
here he goes again.
A potential, but it's a knock-on called, no advantage played.
So for me, John, it's between the two of those guys. I reckon it'd be Huissen or 13. 13 has scored 2 great tries. So
and here come a string of subs. I think it's a good call. They've been it's been a very elusive running game. So well worth their break there. See, Bercy's off.
And Maynard. Troy Maynard.
Troy Maynard is off. AK De Cover comes off. So we've got a new look pack there. Got number 19, Pinky, Chad Pinky, it looks like. And
John, we've got 8 minutes left of this game. Being a neutral guy, not really from any school up here, are we happy to go with man of the match today? Liberty's man of the match today, number 13 from Selborne. Mapinsele, he's had a great game.
Yeah.
I think he's been quite elusive. He's had a hand in quite a few tries.
Yeah.
I think he has scored 2 fantastic tries.
Yes.
And the second try was fantastic from work that. So today, folks, if we're in agreement, I'm happy to say that the man of the match will be brought to you by number 13. The Liberty man of the match is number 13, Mapinsele from Selborne. We've got a scrum just on the 10 metre of the Selborne half. Selborne, obviously, we know what they're going to do with 8 minutes to go. They're 49-0 up. They're going to run everything they've got in this next few minutes. As they've made a couple of subs just to give those boys a bit of an opportunity just to sit down, have a bit of a water and watch the end of the game. Who's the scrum off that's come on there for Bercy there?
It's Oyonu Fani, and he's played quite a lot of games for Firsts this season already. So experienced player, and ball's coming out and heading it up. And this is Zweland or Sibak Namlashe taking it up. He's needing some support, and it comes playing the blind and taking the dummy there. I think that is Pranola Naidu on the field. Penalised, not enough support at the breakdown. So
it's again their 2 centres have really been impressive from Selborne. They're making good runs. They brought in Ramsey from the blind side wing to add in extra hands. So the options that they bring in, the vision that they've got is just to try and keep that ball moving wide, which has been fantastic. Ramsey's also had a very good game today. His work ethic here. They say to you, not just a wing to stay on the one side of the field.
Ball hasn't made the touchline, so Khorson plays it back into Oyonu Fani. The ball's going wide. Yes, Sibak Namlashe to the fly off, who says a wide pass. Ramsey finds 22. This is Lakaya Tengafeni, who stays on his feet really well and looks for more work. And there's a dump tackle there, ref. Not too sure if this is going to be taken lightly.
Yeah, he's going to get assistance here from the AR on the side here. Yeah, unfortunately it's a legal tackle, but yet again Selborne looking to be positive, running up again.
Reserves doing well coming on. Tengan taking it up nicely there. Pranola Naidu, Oyonu Fani doing really well.
Lucky to get away without a yellow card there, guys. Like I said, the law's been quite strict on us watching 4 dangerous tackles. He did pick him up, he didn't put him down slowly, so obviously the ref thought that it wasn't too bad. We look at Kamlashe, going to look at, they're either going to run it or they're going to kick it for touch. He's just having to talk to his troops.
Sibak Kamlashe been amazing from the back there. Great boot, and we've got some replay. Tengafeni taking it up and still not done. Decides to step in and picking up past the legs are up. For me, that's a yellow card, Lau.
He passed the horizontal and he never actually put him down slowly. So we go back in here, no yellow card.
So there's a back ball going here, and Jared Taylor decides to take it up. And Jordan takes a great line there. Tengafeni hitting the angle. Looking really strong here. Needs to get that ball back.
Quick ball to the left here. They've got a hand.
Quick, and decides to go on the inside. Spinning out there. There's Rich Snelling. Been held up by the line there by Queens, and the ball pops out. Good defence by Queens.
Great work.
Very good.
Selborne made a mistake. They had about 3 or 4 men open on the outside. That ball should have gone wide, and I think it would have been a clean running on the outside there for the Selborne backline.
Do you think just the different combinations with the reserves coming on, maybe some of those reserves wanting to make a name for themselves and trying to push it a little bit too much?
It could be. I just think the option was just to try and feed it back inside. But like I said, they've been keeping it simple all afternoon. For me, it would have been just one or two passes to the left, and it would have been a clean run in there for Selborne. So, folks, as we bring to you this game live from Queenstown in the Eastern Cape of South Africa, this is brought to you by School Sports Live. Sponsored by Liberty, bringing to you all over the world. We've had tweets from Canada, we've had tweets from New York, from Dubai, from China.
Ghana.
You have no idea. So with all those folks out there, it's a shout out from here. I hope you've enjoyed this fantastic game of rugby. I know the spectators have been here, they've enjoyed it.
Lale calling on for the stretch here. Looks like there's a bit of a serious injury from Selborne. If I'm not mistaken, it might be
Snelling. Not Snelling.
Snelling. Not too sure. There's the crest of Queen's College, flag flying in the wind. Breeze has picked up here slightly, bit of a southwesterly blowing, but very light breeze. That's the famous mascot Butch. I once Lal had the honor of carrying that little mascot around, and he's enjoying this game today. He's looking quite laid back.
Just got a little pause here in injury here. We're not too sure. We're actually still not too sure if it's a Selbornian or if it's a Queenian. It's never nice to see a boy get injured on the field.
It's looking quite serious. So.
Yeah, so they have got some good medical guys there. I know Cassie van der Merwe will be there. He is qualified to the job.
Thanks for your comment, Chris Coleman. I agree with you. I've never seen the wreck this green. Beautiful. What an amazing place to play. The mountains in the background, and here we have Justin James watching from London. Thank you for the comments there, Bongo, Glovo.
Yeah, folks, they're just going to stop. Obviously, we're not too sure what's home here, but it does look quite. So if you don't know who the player is, it's never nice to see this. We've got, you can see the spectators here with their hats on. It's been quite warm. It's just now the wind's just picked up.
It is Rich Snelling. Eric Kruger sub is on.
Okay.
I think it might be Rich Snelling. This is worrying, but
he was
really
the ball
good
carrier to the contact there with that just
There's
beforehand.
a Queenian having a ride around. Maybe got a new bicycle for Christmas or for his birthday, deciding to go for a ride.
Yeah.
But it's positive to see at school level trained professional medical staff. I know at each of the schools they have a first aid society that is just run so professionally, and taking safety seriously. So really good to see. The boys just standing around now waiting for the medical staff to just see to what I think is Rich Snelling. There's some of the Queen's staff having a chat. This is the first team coach, if I'm not mistaken.
You had Kaya Malatani there as well, old ex-Queenian who's now also at the helm of coaching, and he's trying to add his influence into Queens. As we now get ready, there's a scrum down on the 5-yard line. It's a defensive scrum to Queens, folks. The score is 49-0. We've got about the clock wouldn't have stopped, but I reckon we've got about 3 or 4 minutes left of this game. They do stop the clock in schoolboy rugby at first team level when it comes to injuries. So where in the lower levels they don't. It's running time. So we call it running time when the clock doesn't stop, and we call it playing time, which is 35 minutes regardless of injuries or not.
So again, Queens number 8 picks up, and they're opting to play wide from just off their try line. Ball comes back, and number 9 sniping around looking for an exit, but held up. Ref calling a penalty there. Not too sure.
It was offside.
But Queens have nothing to lose, so a quick tap there and a good offload by number 16, the inside centre. Slow ball here, but number 1 taking it up hard.
Peterson.
Supporters there, so Aviwe, the number 9, who's had a great game.
Great
offload there, good linking up. This is great play by Queens, coming up to just over the halfway line. They're on the outside channel, and big run in there from
Sinatemba, the number 10.
Sinatemba, number 10.
Yeah, they're looking just to keep on moving, and this is a lot better than what they've done. Oh!
Big tackle there by Jared Taylor.
Guys,
putting
drop
number 2,
back, let's go in the sport.
Odwam Kefa onto his back. There we go, a sunny ball pass, not going according to plan.
That's right in front of us, and that was forward. He just passed it back out of hand, and like I said, that was the best play from Queens I've seen the whole day. They showed a bit of good. It was good positive play, wanting to run the ball from all angles. Some great defensive tackles there by Selborne, and really was good, solid hit. Could hear it from here.
I'm impressed with the skill level of the forwards and the backs equally. And our day, your forwards would run from ruck to ruck and kind of like just do the basic dog work. But forwards of today are doing not only the dog work, but they also have skills of a backline player. So I just think rugby in general has really improved over the recent years.
Selborne now
comes
looking
a
to just
quick ball,
keep the ball going wide.
Looking to play Siba Kamlashe.
Looking to upslide inside, no options, man.
Great run. Looks to
Goal.
offload, and Oyonu Fani
great
stepping his
footwork.
outside man. One more man to beat. Offloads, but it doesn't find his man.
Great footwork there by the number 9 that's come on for Percy. Just tried to offload yet again. It was probably the only offload in the whole game. They never found a Selborne hand. And the kick,
Going
exit
up,
kick.
and Master's there to take it, but ref's not playing advantage.
And
Let's see the replay. Yeah, Siba Kamlashe just taking it up and weaving through the defense. Just amazing. Has the presence of mind to offload it, and Oyonu catches it on the bounce, and it's a great run from him.
Yeah.
Just that
Just
last
too
pass,
just a fraction.
not finding the hands. Yeah.
Yet again, that's been great work from them. They always looking to offload, always had a runner there.
Very enterprising rugby by
Very
Selborne.
good. Always looking to keep the ball alive, which is what you want. I'm quite impressed with their fitness because they really haven't stopped today. And that's been very positive from their side. So obviously, folks, like we said, the clock didn't stop with that injury. There might be two minutes or so left as we're focusing on the crowd as they've been watching this very entertaining game by Selborne.
So Queens goes for a quick line out, and they win it back. They're looking to salvage some pride here on their reunion day, and the ball going blindside, the hands moving quickly.
Turnover ball here by
no, Queens have still got it, and they play their pod, bashing it up there. I didn't see his number. Penalty there for not rolling away, and the number 9, Elusive, is just taking it up quickly, and Queens just throwing everything at Selborne now. Looks like it got held up, but comes away with it, and good stepping.
Yet good defensive lines here by Selborne. Looked like they were obviously slightly offsides, just pushing up a little bit early.
Pass going to the ground, but number 18 does well to pick it up and play. Number 9 just very quick off the base there. He's had a great game, Lau.
Not held, yes, and he's really looking to be the most positive player, looking to let that ball go wide. Yet again, they're still holding on to the ball. If they had done this early on, it would have been a lot better.
The captain, Orania, just taking that ball from a standing start.
Looking very positive again.
That's a great offload. Number 6 playing really well to hit that, but ball goes astray there, knock on. Ref might call this a day.
Yeah, no, penalty.
But he's
might give a card here to Kamlashe.
Let's go, boys.
I think he's just going to have a word. There's been too many penalties in the last few phases, and he's obviously trying to say to Selborne, you guys still have to be positive. You've got to allow them to play the game. So he's just having a chat to Kamlashe, the captain, and saying to him, please guys, make sure that you are within the laws of the game, otherwise I have to give you a yellow card. So look at Queens are going to look to punch it up the field for a line out. The clock has obviously stopped for that injury. There's probably about maybe a minute left. Maybe this is the last line out. And as Queens look to be a little more positive, it's been the best passage of play that they've had this whole game.
I've been impressed with number 6 from Queens, Pat Sika. He's done a lot of good work on the ground and
carrying the ball very well.
Carrying the ball well. Good line-out throw there, and ball coming wide, decoy runner, and number 10 hitting the line, continues to stay on his feet.
It's great work there by number 22.
Tengafeni, Lakai Tengafeni, just now it's Zwelin Daba finding the gap. He just decides to take it from the ruck, and he needs to open up and find support. He does him. Uya Nufani, who's going for the line, he puts his ears back, and it's try time.
John, that was great work by number 22 there. In the tackle, he knew the laws. He got up straight away, showed daylight onto the ball, and he turned it over, and that was it. And that was it again.
Tengenfeni, well done.
Great work. You can watch it in the replay there. As you can see, the turnover
this is
ball.
Willem Daba just taking it from the base of
and yet again, the vision to look out the left-hand side, realising the Queen's defence was coming up quite quickly, and this was great. A little bit of pace from the freshly second-team player that is reserve came on, and that's a great try. So we'll take up to 54-0 with a kick to come.
This inside centre as well, and Daba just decided enough phases. I'm just going to go and break open the line and get some points.
Kamlashi taking the kick himself now. Is literally on the 15-meter line, on the 5-meter line from touch, and just outside the 22. So it's quite a difficult kick.
And Lyle, as he takes his kicks, just been an amazingly entertaining game of rugby.
Yeah.
What a spectacle. Very enterprising game, and I think that's going to be the whistle.
Yep. Yep, that is the whistle, John. As you can see, the end score here, guys, from Queenstown. Selborne 54, Selborne 0. 54, Queens 0. It's been a very, very entertaining game. It was 35-0 at half-time. Queens showed a lot better composure in the second half, especially near the end of the game, where they actually showed a bit more control and a bit more phases together.
Yes.
They showed some passage of play. But give credit to Selborne. They've really, really played well, folks. This has been brought to you live from School Sports Live as we bring you some man of the match. Mapansela really had a great play. You can watch his stride as he came back in here. And yet again, the game's never over until you support play. He's had a fantastic game. I felt Selborne really played well today. As a team, they really looked good. Yes, his second try. As you can see, the handling here from Selborne was fantastic. Just watch the support play here from Kamlashi. I think he holds on to it just slightly, realizing there was no one there. Back into Ramsey. Ramsey then offload yet again to Mapansela, support play, and a clean heel run straight under the poles, and well deserved of man of the match there, John. So from our side here, really been good rugby to watch. Good hands, good skills, good coaching from the boys. Selborne really kept it simple. They deserved every minute of their victory today. They were really a good schoolboy rugby to watch. The refereeing was very good. We never really saw what was going on, and that was due to the fact being that the boys played well.
I'm just encouraged by the way the gents greet each other after the game. There's just such a good such a good friendship between these two schools, and it's really good to see that this relationship continues from strength to strength.
For sure, this is what we love to see, folks. This is what School Sports Live to bring you, some good running rugby. This live feed has been brought to you from Queenstown in the Eastern Cape, South Africa, between two massive traditional rivals of Queen's College and Selborne. Queen's going down today, unfortunately, at home to Selborne. Selborne winning 54-0. This live coverage has been brought to you by School Sports Live. You've caught us live all around the world. We've had feeds, we've had tweets from Canada, from Singapore, from New York, you name it. We've had them coming through. Thank you very much to Liberty, our sponsors, our main sponsor, for bringing you this live feed. Thank you to Ari, an old Queenians, who has been fantastic to get us the scaffolding from Orange Plant Tire. Without your little help and your contribution, we wouldn't have been able to give you these live feeds. And Johnny, from your side, you've been here for most of the day. Obviously, you're going to be travelling home now back to East London. Your last thoughts on the day?
Wonderful day of rugby. I think schoolboy rugby is alive and well, and keep posted to School Sports Live, because this is where the future stars are being displayed.
Folks, we're bringing you the last remarks of the day. The full-time score here, Selborne College 54, Queens 0. We're calling it out here from Queenstown. Please catch us next week. I think there'll be a nice derby down in Port Elizabeth, the Grey PE Derby Festival. You can catch us on School Sports Live. We'll be live, bringing you live feeds from all the games there on the Saturday. There's games on Saturday right through until and the whole day from the morning. I think it's from 8 o'clock in the morning right through until later afternoon. We've got Marlow versus Graham College. We've got Queens versus St Stithians. We've got Dell versus Jeppy. Selborne take on Cairns next week. I think they're going to be really ready to go. We've got Grey High School taking on St John's and that's all on Saturday, folks. That's what you guys can watch. So if you've been watching today, watch some more good schoolboy rugby. School Sports Live is bringing you those games next week, Saturday, from the Grey PE Festival. It's a massive festival to watch some good running rugby like you saw today. We are out here from Queenstown, South Africa. Hope you catch us next week, or when you do, stay tuned to School Sports Live. Thank you to Liberty. Thank you to all the sponsors that have been involved. And we're out of here with the final score. Selborne taking the victors 54 and Selborne 0. Jono, from our side, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, even they can even